Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a 100% drugstore, sweatproof, heatproof, waterproof makeup tutorial. I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite sweatproof, waterproof, heatproof makeup products. And then I'm also going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite techniques to really getting your makeup to be budge proof and sweat proof. This is going to be so helpful during these hotter months, and these products are so bomb. I can't wait to share them with you. If you guys like this video and want to see some more drugstore themed content, please be sure to give a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know right now. Subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, and please be sure to also come follow me on Instagram. And yeah, we'll get into the tutorial now. With summertime makeup, you want to look dewy, luminous, and glowy, but you don't want to be oily. So with that, there's a lot of prep steps, and so I'm gonna be sharing with you guys all my tips. First thing I can share is definitely use a spray-on hydrating facial mist before you do all your makeup. Today I'm gonna be using the Garnier Skin Active one. I really like this because it's nice and lightweight and it hydrates your skin quickly. It's quickly absorbed in there. Now we move into primer, which is going to be one of the most important steps in this sweatproof makeup tutorial. So because I like the whole dewy luminous appearance and I want my makeup to last longer during these hot months, I'm going to go in with an all over luminizing primer. This one's by Wet n Wild. Just taking a small bead of this and working it all over the skin. Now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, and this is going to go wherever I'm more prone to getting oily and greasy. This is one of those like heavy duty mattifying primers, and I'm going to just take like a little bead. You want to really work that into your fingers. And then the trick with this, so that it doesn't just sit on your skin and cause the makeup to slide around, is really pushing it into your skin. So using a small amount and really working it into your skin. So now if you don't take the time to really work a primer like this into your skin, it's just gonna sit on top of your skin and the makeup's just gonna slide right off. Now for foundation, you want to choose something with a buildable coverage so that you can kind of pick and choose the amount that you want. So don't go in with something super sheer because you might have to add a lot more product, and don't go in with something super full coverage because it might just be a little bit too much. So buildable, you're gonna be able to work with the formulation a little bit more. Now because I'm showing you guys how to get this luminous finish, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Glow Amore drops. I want to call them the Glow Drop Amores. Why? I don't know. But this is like a really concentrated illuminator where if you mix this with foundation, it's not going to disrupt the formula and make it any more creamy or anything like that. So really, it's just going to go right on the back of your hand. And then you're gonna mix in a couple drops of illuminator, depending on how glowy you want it. I did 2. And then we're just gonna mix it all together with the back of an eyeshadow brush. And then I'm just gonna dot this on the skin. And then just blend it in with my beauty blender. For concealer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. This is really great because you get the best of both worlds. You get coverage, but it has an extremely lightweight feel. And I'm just going to apply this right under my eyes for a little bit of a highlight. And you guys will see that this just blends out so beautiful and sheer. It has such a pretty radiant finish. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of the concealer that's left over on the beauty blender onto my eyelids just so we can prime for eyeshadows. Now, if you want your eyeshadow to last without fail through the heat and the sweat, you're going to want to go for something that's marketed as 24-hour and long wear, which is typically going to be cream based, and I think that cream based is going to be your best bet. So 2 of my favorites would be the Rimmel Scandalized pencils and the Revlon Color Stay cream shadows. These ones come in a little pot, and they typically come with a little brush that I lost on one of them, but they come with a little brush and you can just apply these, and they're really great. They also double as an eyeshadow primer if you want them to. Today I'm actually going to be using this one from Rimmel. It's the Rimmel Scandalize in Bad Girl Bronze. Just working in like smaller sections just because then it's a little bit easier to blend out. And even though this is a cream shadow, you can always use a brush to just kind of blend everything out, make it a little bit more sheer. I'm going to concentrate just a little bit more product on the outer corners. You can totally just leave the pencil like this if you want, but I'm going to add a little bit of powder shadows just to kind of amp up the look. This is the City palette from Maybelline. I find that these powder shadows are really awesome as long as you use a good base like this, and they last a really long time. So I'm gonna just go in with this like bronzy shade right here, and I'm gonna apply that right on top of the bronze pencil. And then I'm just gonna use a little bit of this lighter gold shade and kind of softly apply that to the front part of the lid. For the lower lash line, just gonna take a little bit of this bronze shade and I'm gonna blend that down there. For brows, I'm going to use the Wonder Brow Pencil. This is the dual-ended one. I'm just using the finer tipped one, and I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows. To set the brows, I'm going to use the Brow Boost from L'Oreal Paris. This has a really nice tiny wand, so you're able to really kind of manipulate your brow hairs and get them to do whatever you want. And I am brushing the brow hairs upward so that they look a little bit more perky. To set the face, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals powder. This is honestly a little bit messy. It comes with a puff, but I like to just use a brush because I think that's easier. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the powder on my brush, just kind of swirl it. You tap off all the excess because you don't want to look chalky, and just lightly tap the powder in all the areas where you tend to get a little bit more oily. To contour my face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild pressed powder in Cocoa. This is from the Photo Focus line, and the whole thing with this is that all you have to do is choose a face powder that's a couple shades darker than your own skin tone, and it'll just blend in with you seamlessly. Now we can bronze. I'm going to be using the Rimmel waterproof bronzer. This is really nice. It's super long wearing and it's waterproof, so it's really great on sweaty days. I'm just going to pick it up on a fluffy brush like this. We're going to apply this all over the face wherever the sun would naturally hit, and you can pull it in to the center of the face. Even though we didn't put, you know, contour there, that's where you're going to put bronzer. I'm also going to pull it onto my neck. Cream blush is definitely a little bit harder to keep on your skin, especially when it's hotter. So to kind of still give you that glowy, luminous look, the Milani Baked blushes are really awesome because they have this gorgeous sheen. This one is in the shade Luminoso, and it's a pretty all-around flattering shade. It's like a nice, bright, but muted coral. And I'm just applying it in a light, swirly, buffing motion. And you guys can see it's not an overpowering orange. Now for highlight, I literally can't recommend this enough to you guys. I literally just purchased a new one. It's the Maybelline The Glow Down Single Shadow. This is so beautiful and you guys will love it. And it's not a cream, it's a powder, so it's gonna be a little bit better for oily and hot days. So I'm just gonna pick this up on a little brush and you guys will be in love with this. If you haven't seen it in my videos yet, really, do you see that? It's so beautiful and it's buildable. So if you want a little bit more of an intense highlight, all you have to do is build it. This is a really great point to set your face before you go in with mascara and lips, just so that the setting spray doesn't, you know, wet the mascara formula and cause your lashes to go limp. I'm gonna use the Set to Perfection Makeup Setting Spray by Salon Perfect and just spray this all over the face. This stuff is actually really intense. It will make your makeup last all day through sweat, through water, even if you're like lightly misted by a sprinkler or something. This really keeps my makeup in place all day. I highly recommend that setting spray. It's one of my favorites. Now to finish off the eyes, I'm just gonna do a couple coats of mascara in a waterproof formula just because that lasts a lot longer. I think that eyeliner is kind of a toss-up during the hotter days. I'd prefer to just go without it because it does tend to like smudge and run across this part of the face. So for this look, we're just gonna go with a waterproof mascara. This one is from Essence. Another little tippy tip for you guys. If you don't typically purchase waterproof mascaras and you don't want to go and buy all new waterproof mascaras for the summer, then definitely check out the NYX Proof It. This is like a little waterproof mascara top coat and it's clear, so you can put it on top of any mascara that you already own and it'll turn it into a waterproof formula. It's also really great for brows. If you have really thin brows and you're self-conscious about your brows sweating off or falling off throughout the day, this is a really great one. Finishing this look off with lips. Obviously, you guys know if you want your lips to last all day, you're gonna use a liquid lipstick, but those can be really drying. So to cheat that and kind of have a lip that's gonna fade off gracefully and last a little bit longer, I'm gonna share with you guys some tips. So one of my favorite lip liners is from NYX in Nude Truffle. This is like a really great shade for me, and these lip pencils last a long time because they're really dry in formulation. So pick a lip liner close to your natural lip color, then pick a lipstick that's a little bit more nude but fleshy and will look good with your skin tone. This is Clay Crush from Maybelline. It's gonna last longer than a creamy lipstick would, but you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting something that's a lot more comfortable and nourishing on your lips, and it's matte, so it's gonna last longer, but it's not as intense and drying as a liquid lipstick. If you are not a lipstick girl, then definitely go with a tinted balm situation. I love the Maybelline Baby Lips tinted lip balms. This one's in Toasted Taupe. It's really pretty. I'll just like put a little bit on so you guys can see. and you get some coverage, and this is gonna be the type of lip that you can put on without a mirror. So yeah. And this is the finished, ow, that really hurt my finger. This is the finished drugstore sweatproof makeup tutorial. If you guys take anything away from this video specifically, if it's not products, then I think technique and application. So I think I feel like I got lipstick on my teeth. Being really mindful of the prep steps before your makeup, priming accordingly, using formulations that aren't as oily and creamy, and setting properly, like using a nice heavy duty setting spray, and using waterproof formulations when you can. Yeah. So I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful and that you learned something new. If you have any questions about techniques or products or whatever, please be sure to leave them in the comments down below, or just leave a comment down below to say hi to me, because I love talking to you guys. Product links, information, all that stuff will be in the description box, as well as my Snapchat, my Instagram, and my Twitter. Please come follow your girl on the other social media sites, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching this one. Bye guys.